What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Today I want to talk about Agallah going at the dudes in Griselda. Griselda Records or Griselda, I've talked about them on my channel, so I think they go without introduction, especially if you've been into hip hop, within the last, I would say 4 or 5 years. You got to know who these guys are. Shout out to Conway the Machine, Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher, last but not least, Derringer, who provides the sweet backdrops for these dudes. They've been putting out straight, raw hip hop. Like I said, within the last 4 or 5 years. So a lot of y'all should know about them. I've talked about them on my channel before. And they released a monster album last year. So check it out. WWCD. Okay? That's what it's called. Look it up. Agallah. I may have to go into his history a little bit. I don't believe I've talked about him on my channel. He's been around for a while. I want to say since the mid 90s. I remember he was supposed to have an album, I would say around 94, 95, called Wrap Your Lips Around This, but the shit got shelved. There's some tracks, I believe, on YouTube. I've heard them a while back, and it's a hot shit. Unfortunately, it was shelved, so never see the light of day. Well, let me not say never. Agallah, shout out to Agallah, but if you hear this video, you need to find a way to release that shit, because certain shit, it's a crime that certain shit is shelved. Okay? Wow, try saying that 5 times fast. Certain shit is shelved. But anyway, another notable point in his career was when he dropped a track with Sean Price for the Grand Theft Auto 3 soundtrack called Rising to the Top. That song brings back so many memories, because I'm a gamer as well. And if you're a gamer, you have to understand the significance of Grand Theft Auto 3 and that song. All right, so moving on. And other people might recognize him from being affiliated with the Burr Gang. And that was another offshoot from Dipset. All right. And he's produced for a lot of guys in the game. Busta Rhymes, I believe, I think he did some shit with Mobb Deep. I'm not too sure on that. But he's produced for, I think, Remy Ma. He's produced for a lot of guys, okay? So he's been around. He has his own solo shit as well. Gets down on the mic, okay? So he's no slouch, essentially. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's rewind to last year, okay? On Instagram, because I believe this started sometime last year. I remember he dropped some type of video on Instagram Live. Now, I haven't seen it, but I heard about it, where he said, where he said, fuck Westside Gun and his fans. Now, I believe the origins of that were they were supposed to do some type of music together, I think. And he felt that they were on some shady shit or some bullshit. So basically he was popping off, and he took some shots at specifically Westside Gun. Now, I think that as rumor might have it, I think he got confronted, and I think Westside Gun might have had some goons with him. I'm not too sure about that. So someone let me know about the facts of what happened behind the scenes. All right. But I believe shit got squashed. I remember because the video was deleted, and I think that I remember hearing that it got squashed behind the scenes, that everything was okay. Agallah went and pissed off Bernadette Price. That is Sean Price's widow. And shout out to rest in peace, Sean Price. By the way, Rising to the Top. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Rising to the Top was Sean Price featuring Agallah. Okay, because Sean Price at the time was, I believe he was prepping some of his solo work, with like Monkey Bars and stuff, because Sean Price was with Helter Skelter. And these guys have history because they both were Brooklyn cats, all right? So he had said some slick shit. Bernadette got pissed off, and I remember that IG post basically telling Agallah to back the fuck off and stop talking shit, and basically saying some shit and essentially throwing dirt on Sean Price's name and shit. All right. And the reason that that's kind of relevant is because I know Sean Price got down with Griselda. Okay. And it's just I'm trying to paint a little picture here to show Agallah's pattern and character a little bit, so some of y'all understand. All right. But just for the record, I am a fan of all these guys as well. More preferably Griselda, because I've been following them a lot more and gravitating and grabbing their releases as well. Okay. So when it came to Agallah against Griselda, I thought everything was all good until just yesterday. I was fucking around on Google, and I was going on the stuff that was more catered to me based on searches and everything, and I saw that Agallah released a diss track towards him, and I saw it was on, I want to give the right credit, allhiphop.com. Says they have a article saying, will Griselda respond to Agallah's new diss? And he actually put a track out called Root of Evil, and I guess he's trying to promote an album. He has an album coming out called Fuck You, the Album. And he has a track called Root of Evil where he's going at all the dudes in Griselda. All right. And he actually, before I was recording this video, I follow him on Instagram, Agallah, and I saw he released another diss track called Face Card, and is directed at Benny the Butcher. All right, so he is pulling out all stops, going at these dudes, and essentially, he just don't think, without me going into everything, he just don't think that these guys are real. And I'm getting that from allhiphop.com because it's one of the last things that they wrote. All right. Now, without me, going into shit, you guys can go listen to the tracks yourself and see what you think about the shit. Oh boy. Where do I stand in all this? And well, who do I side with? Well, before I get into that, will they respond? That's the question. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because Griselda has had people get in their way before. And I'll speak on some of that. Like you had the God Fahim. Shout out to the God Fahim. I've been binging on his shit lately. Very dope MC. Check him out. Now, the God Fahim was coming up with Griselda, and I don't know the ins and outs of that beef. So someone fill me in on that. But he went at these guys pretty hard. And I'm not too sure if they responded to him or not. I don't know if they ever responded to the God Fahim. I tried looking for shit and I've never seen it. But I could be wrong. Please let me know what the track is. If they went at him lyrically, okay? I don't believe they did. Now, Conway the Machine had gone at a dude called Saint Laz, who I believe is around their way from Buffalo. I believe he's from Buffalo. And Saint Laz released a bunch of disses going at Conway. So, but I never really heard of the dude until, if it wasn't for Conway. But I don't think Conway even mentioned his name. I just happened to stumble across a couple of videos with Saint Laz going at him. And I heard one of the tracks that Conway was mentioning the guy, and didn't say his name, but it was supposed to be like bars going towards him. And shout out to my man Mike Sears, who is the biggest Griselda fan. He did a video last year discussing the original time when this dude took shots at Griselda, and he mentioned that there was a song that he thought was going at him, but it was really towards Hus Kingpin that Westside Gun had made. So that could be another thing that kind of another route to this beef, but that got clarified. But anyway, shit. Yeah, are they gonna respond? I don't know. But let's go into this. Look, who do I side with? I'm gonna go with Griselda on this one because, I mean, these guys have been, like I said, super consistent. Lyrically, they're fucking demonic on the mic. And Aguilar's going against all these guys. It'll be one thing if it was just like strictly Westside Gun or Benny the Butcher. Then I might say, we'll see what happens with it. But yo, if these guys respond as a group, it's over. Like, I hate to say it, bro. Like, I mean, Agallah is usually, hit or miss with me. He's got some dope shit, don't get me wrong. But I've yet to be disappointed by anything Griselda has put out, and they just monsters. I mean, that's what I feel. So I mean, Agallah, God bless, but I don't know, bro. I don't think he's gonna survive this one if they decide to respond. So it's a toss up if they respond. I don't know. They on top of shit right now, so it may not even be worth their time. So I don't know. I don't know which way this is gonna go. All right, but I do know Aguilar got that album coming out. Conway does have an EP coming out, I believe, that with Alchemist called Lulu. So look forward to hearing that. And just look forward to anything Griselda related. Like I said, these dudes just stay dropping fucking heat. So let me know your thoughts, man. This shit is wild. We'll see what happens. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love. Leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. I know Mike, I know you're going to be leaving some fucking comments. So shout out to Mike and Speak Your Clout podcast. Check them out as well. And follow me on BitChute and Brighteon as well. All right. Peace, bitches.